Okay, hopefully I can get this all in one short video here, but basically I have pulled one of my old micro or sub-micro helicopter frames. This very similar to the Bumblebee. This one has components already in place. These things have been sitting on my shelves for many, many years, and so I decided to pull this out. So some of these things may not, this one's missing a couple little screws there on the servo, but basically we have the two servos here. So I was showing in my diagram here, you have the two servos here, which are connected to channel 1 and channel 2. If you look at the receiver diagram, channel 1 is aileron, channel 2 is elevator. So that's what that diagram indicates, connected to the swash plate for pitch and roll. The other two channels, which would be the throttle for the main, which is on channel 3, and then the throttle for the tail is on channel 4, that would be the rudder. Those are connected to this board right here. Now I used to make my own boards here, and this is a board that has the speed control for the main and for the tail. And so what you're seeing here, these connectors here, this one, if this was not going through the gyro in between this is speed control and the receiver, it would just plug directly to channel 4. That's why this gyro is connected to channel 4, and this one right here is connected to channel 3 for the main. But the gyro is required there, so it'll stabilize the tail end. Otherwise, this is a rate, what is called a piezo rate gyro. This is actually a just the internals of a GWS. I believe those were PG-03. I think it was a marking on those gyros. I used to just remove the case, heat shrink tubing over that so that I can keep it lighter, because we're talking about back in the day when we used to use DC motors, and this is just a DC motor set up here via a gear drive to the main rotor. Likewise on the tail end, it's just a DC motor, with a gear system to the tail blade. Very similar to the Quirk, except the Quirk uses a brushless motor for the main drive, but it still goes through a gear reduction system. And so that is the connection. Using this as an example, old school type setup here. You can see my radios, old school radios also that I've had for many years. This is actually my favorite one. This is a FlySky. This is a DRX, true DRX receiver. I prefer this one over that one because it's got just a better feel, but both of them are very similar. So this is how this was done in the old days.